Thank you so much for taking the time to share your questions with me. This is a growing channel, and Q&As are a great way to get to know me and what I'm doing as an artist, but also for me to get to know you and learn what it is you're interested in, what kind of content that you want to see. Let's get into some of the questions. Paularino_XYZ asks, what is your album about? Major motifs? I will say that musically, Slowdance to Nowhere is a lot of swamp rock, gothic, southern rock, alternative type of vibes. I grew up on country music and metal, so that sound really influences me. But at the same time, it's that emotional storytelling and sense of place in country music. And I grew up in a rural community on the Key Peninsula in Washington State, so I think the sound is just like really deeply rooted in who I am. So what I write about are emotional topics. I think a lot of these songs are about love, loss, grief, addiction, and reinvention. The album was started at a point of deep change and turmoil for me. Many of the songs are centered around one of the more life-altering situationships I was in, trying to unpack emotional manipulation and the ways that we misunderstand each other. I think just generally the deep grief of realizing you're never going to be understood by the person that you love, so you need to let go. I also touch on alcoholism and kind of my origin story. My dad was an alcoholic who died at the age of 57 due to cirrhosis, and he was a musician. I was there with him as he died and was drinking at the time. So I am about to hit 2 years of sobriety, which is really exciting. So this album is really just kind of a, shouting out, this is who I am type of project. So maybe it's a little self-indulgent. I know that these themes are universal. I know that we're all struggling with not understanding each other, with falling in and out of love, with losing people that are important to us, with wrestling with the negative things that we've inherited from damaged people like our parents, who are just people. And then how do we become an artist beyond that? How do we become a person beyond that? So yeah, that's largely what my album is about. And of course, you can't forget that capitalism sucks. So I definitely have a song that is critical of the billionaire class. And I'm excited for you to hear it. So I hope that kind of gives enough background on that. So keep the questions coming. It can be about whatever you want. Feel free. Let's get to our next question. Doobie_McDo says, favorite part about writing/creating music? And I think it's just the raw creation of it. Really letting loose and being unabashedly insane with how raw the emotions are. This keeps me alive. I think my substitute addiction for alcohol is music. It made it a lot easier to get sober when I had something that I could continue living for. So my favorite part about writing and creating music, I think it always starts with the lyrics for me. I'll be going through something emotional and some turn of phrase will hit me, or someone out in the ether will say something and it just strikes me as just so beautiful, or I'll see an image, or someone will just be so beautiful in one moment, and like I have to grab onto that and make it into something. So I would say I'm a prolific lyricist who doesn't know how to write music. If anyone's wondering, I really rely a lot on my wonderful friends who are musicians that know how to play an instrument a lot better than I do to help me bring these ideas to life. Although I am in school for music and learning music theory and about to take on another instrument. Doobie_McDo, thank you for your question. It's lyrics. It's lyrics. Okay, it's not just lyrics. I love performing. I didn't used to say that. I don't know what it is. I mean, like, I am a theater kid, but I am a different person when I am up there. This is arguably a different person than who I am at my core. We all kind of have these affectations that we bring to the world. It's not too far off, but performing allows me to access something that I can't possibly put on a resume or a LinkedIn profile. and be deemed respectable or appropriate. Music, rock, alternative music really allow you to be your absolutely unhinged self. And, if I don't have that release valve, then I don't know what I have. So I'm just grateful for the release valve. Thank you so much for your questions. I am thrilled to answer them. I'm so thankful that you took the time to ask. As a growing channel and content creator, these types of moments to engage with you and learn what you're interested in and what you want to see, what you're curious about, it really helps me deepen my sense of what I want to put out there for you. And it gets me thinking, like this question from D. Deubner. What's the core memory that inspired you to be a musician and artist? And honestly, I can't point to any one of them. As long as I can remember, music has been a part of my life. My dad was a guitarist and a lyricist. He was a songwriter, but he didn't really get out there and play. So I grew up listening to his record collection. I would park my head in between two giant speakers and just absorb everything about Electric Light Orchestra or Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath. I watched a lot of VH1 Behind the Music reruns and the lifestyle looked really cool. But I've been playing guitar not well since I was 9 years old, writing songs as long as I can remember, but being able to put my whole life into it, and say goodbye to my hometown, goodbye to people, places, things, addictions that were no longer fitting the life that I wanted, all in pursuit of just being who I had always been afraid of being, which was a musician. When you grow up in a pretty volatile upbringing like I did, you kind of associate being a musician as being irresponsible. And so I kind of went the other route, and became hyper responsible, and in the process just didn't let myself have what I wanted. I didn't let myself be who I wanted to be. So I can't point to one single moment. Maybe this. There was this old stereo, and I put in the cassette single for Led Zeppelin's Whole Lotta Love. And it was a white cassette, and the VU meter, when like the drums come in and then the guitar goes and da 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 da, and I was just like enthralled by it. That's the moment.